6 points first will be decided as the winner.
Good afternoon and welcome once again back to the glorious Osijek in Croatia. We're nearing the end of the European Championship Shotgun 2023. We have today and tomorrow to go. So thank you very much for coming along once again to join us live here in Osijek. And I think my name, there it is, Rory McAllister. I'm your commentator and delighted to be here once again. Well, we've had some rain over the last few days. There's plenty of wet patches around the shotgun range, but just over the last hour or so, the sun has come out into the sky and we've got temperatures of around 20 degrees Celsius with about 4 meters per second of wind. You can just see some little bit of flapping of the leaves and the trees in the background, and quite a lot of bugs, as you can see, flying around on your screens. So wherever you are around the world, wherever you're watching us on a phone, tablet or laptop, welcome along. Local time here in Osijek is just coming up to 3:30. So target types, eco-friendly as normal these days, and 12 gauge shotguns are what are in use for this trap mixed team. It'll be the points system, so 5 targets per athlete, a total out of 10 will then be converted to points. And that just gives you an idea of what some of our shotguns look like. They're not all identical. Some are customised, some are different colours, and you'll see as the bronze medal match and gold medal match progresses here this afternoon. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube stream, and that way you'll get notifications in the future. You can also go to the European Shooting Confederation website to follow us on social media. Here's a look back at qualification earlier on today. So once again, it was a day with a hotly contested qualification process. Finland, Team 1, just missing out on a place in this bronze medal match. It's the 2 teams from Great Britain who will be battling out for a bronze medal. Here are the athletes now in the reporting area. Quite an important part of the process before a final. And you need to turn up on time and 30 minutes before the final because you don't want to face penalties. This is the Great British team. Well, one of them, of Nathan Hales and Lucy Hall, who are just grabbing ammunition and cartridges. There you go, there's an idea of what they look at. Look, you can see the 24 grams, which is the weight of the pellets inside, and the box just being tipped into Aaron Heading's shotgun vest. There is a differential of 0.5, so you are allowed to have a maximum weight of 24.5. That is within the rules, but mostly these cartridges are packaged up and come approved from certain companies who get involved in shotgun, and there are many great names to choose from. So that's our finals range, and it's Great Britain Team 1 versus Great Britain Team 2. So the Great British Team 1 is Nathan Hales and Lucy Hall, and Great Britain Team 2 is Ellie Seward and Aaron Heading. So one thing's for sure, I'm going to predict the future here. Great Britain will pick up another bronze medal here at these European Championships. There's Ivona Plavic, who is our announcer again. She's been the announcer for every single one of our finals so far here in Croatia. We've had a great time. It's been a long trip, and now just looking forward to these 2 medal matches. First of all, the bronze medal match, and then the gold medal match will follow up shortly. That's Italy versus Slovakia. For now, though, here come Nathan Hales and Lucy Hall to take their place.
On position number 4,
and they'll be alongside 2 other trap shooters who they know very well indeed. And Aaron Heading and Ellie Seward just making their way out.
Their coach is also Marco Micheli.
Marco Micheli is the Great British coach for this one.
The jury member in charge for the bronze medal.
And as I said, one thing's for sure, Great Britain are going to get a bronze medal here. Here comes our jury in charge. This is Mr. Christophe Busch of France, or I should say Monsieur Christophe Busch. Again, very experienced, has been taking part in most of the finals so far. And like a true gentleman, just doffs his hat to us all. And our referee, Emirzadeh of Cyprus. Again, another very experienced man in the world of shotgun shooting. So the crowd taking their seats, I'm sure pleasantly surprised that the sun has come out. You can just see some of those midges, those bugs flying around. And hopefully we'll be able to get through this one without any bites. I myself in my hotel room, I know it took me 2 weeks to work it out, but the window was open. Hence why now my right hand even, for example, has 3 bites on it from these notorious bugs here in Osijek. So that's Mario Micheli, who is the Great British coach. You can see him just holding his VAR card. So each team has 1 VAR review, and if it's successful, they can carry another one forward. If that's turned down, and there's another VAR request, and that's turned down, then there will be 1 point deduction. 1 timeout is also allowed per team, and that's, well, it should be called before the actual shots take place, and that's a maximum of 60 seconds for the team to have a timeout. But we'll be using the point system for this one, so each of our athletes will face 5 targets. 1 will be going down the middle, 2 to the left and 2 to the right at various angles and heights. And then the maximum amount of hits will be turned into points. So that'll be calculated out of 10. And if at any time the 2 teams have the same total, then they will receive 1 point each. So Nathan Hales opens up with a solid hit. Runaway. And Lucy Hall also follows that up. That's a terrific opening shot from Aaron Heading. With that target just flying off to the left. Oh, and a miss from Ellie Seward. Another hit from Nathan Hales. Nathan's 27 years old now, gold medalist at Lenato at the World Cup this year, and also a silver medalist here in Osijek at the World Championships. Ellie Seward, 25 years old, and has equalled the Great British qualifying record of 120. Great going. And a bronze medalist in the women's team at Larnaca at the European Championships. That was last year, 2022. So Lucy Hall to follow next. 20 years old, so the youngest competitor. And a junior shooting in the senior ranks. And Lucy has a gold medal in Larnaca from the World Cup. Aaron Heading, meanwhile, who actually classes himself as a Sir. It's as if he's been knighted back in the Isles of Great Britain. So Sir Aaron Heading is his unofficial title. Silver medalist in Lenato at the World Cup 2019. Also took a gold in Malta at the World Cup in 2018. So a hit this time for Ellie Seward, or actually no, that's been registered as a miss. So sorry, Lucy Hall just got hers. So now Ellie firing now, and that's been called as another miss. So a miss, 1 hit and 2 misses in a row. Meanwhile, Nathan Hales just faced a no target. We had 62 no targets in the men's trap final yesterday. And there's that silver medal that I was just talking about a few minutes ago. So Nathan Hales, can he make it 5 out of 5? And that's a superb shot. 5 out of 5. for the 27-year-old Briton. Lucy Hall also with 5 out of 5, so a great show from Great Britain Team 1. They'll be taking the points here. It'll be Team 1 2, Team 2 0. And at least a nice way to finish, because you do want to finish with at least another hit rather than another miss. So Great Britain Team 1 with 10 out of 10, a perfect start, and Great Britain Team 2 with 8 out of 10. So Great Britain Team 1 take the points. It's GBR Team 1 2 and GBR Team 2 0. So you just see those hit rates that I've just been talking about. Hales, Hall and Heading still without a miss, which is a great performance so far. I mean, make no mistake, it's a European Championship final, but the shooting certainly is world class. And a miss for Aaron Heading as Great Britain Team 2 are first to shoot after the two teams have rotated. And Ellie Seward with a hit that time. Great shooting. Nathan Hales keeps up this 100% hit ratio. And Lucy Hall that time with a miss, so that clay will live a happier life elsewhere. And another miss called for Seward. She's having a bit of a tough time this afternoon. 57% hit rate. And great to see that Lucy's nails match her glasses. Nothing like a bit of colour coordination. So some misses coming now from Aaron Heading, the most experienced, you would have to say, of all of the British shooters today. Aaron's 31 now. And that's the first miss from Nathan Hales. So a great shot from Lucy. I know her parents are in the stands. Them themselves who run the East Yorkshire Clay Shooting back in Yorkshire in England. So Lucy really has been born into a shotgun world. And like that, no matter what country you live in, if you're interested in what you're seeing and you would like to give shotgun shooting a go, then hop onto Google, search for your local club, tell them that you'd like to give it a go, and I'm sure they'll be delighted to welcome you along. So a great fifth shot from Aaron Heading, now up to 80% hit rate. And another fine shot from Ellie Seward. So Nathan Hales also finishes up this particular part of this bronze medal match with a hit. And Lucy Hall, still only 20 years old, also finishes with a hit. There's Hamish McInnes of GB Shooting clapping along, and of course you'd expect that, wouldn't you, with two British teams in front of him. Britain have done quite well over the last 2.5 weeks, not only in skeet but also in trap. There's been plenty of medals coming in. It's certainly been a worthwhile trip for the British team coming out to Croatia. So Lucy misses that one off to the right. So she now knows that she'll still have two coming from the left. She'll have one down the middle and one more from the right-hand side. But the traps in the bunker are randomised. And there's 3 trap machines per firing point. So you don't quite know exactly where the target is going to fly to, and that's the real challenge. And as the target gets further away, obviously it gets smaller. But on a day like today where the sun has come out, that's where some of the glasses and the tint of the lenses just helps with clarity in what you can see. And it's not until you actually put some of the glasses on you realise then how bright the targets become. It's hard to describe if you've never tried it, but it certainly helps. That's the idea anyway. And terrific shot right down the middle for Ellie Seward. And Nathan Hales firing very well today, still in the 90s with hit ratios. That's a terrific reaction from Lucy Hall, just off to the left. They say that the ideal time is 0.7 of a second in terms of reaction time, so just imagine that in your minds. You've got to react to something that quickly and then fire and try and hit the target. So Nathan Hales, is he going to have another 5 out of 5? He's got 1 shot left. And no target called for Lucy Hall. And that's a hit from Lucy. Now the turn of Aaron Heading again. And makes that look so simple off to the left. So 2 misses in a row for Ellie Seward, 64% in terms of hits and her percentage. And it won't be another 5 out of 5 for Nathan Hales. That's 4 out of 5 with a miss called. And another miss for GB Team 1. So they're on 7. Aaron Heading has now levelled it up. So now down to Ellie Seward. If she hits this, it'll be 8 targets. And therefore GB Team 2 will get 2 points. But it's a miss. So both now on 7 out of 10. That's 1 point each. So Great Britain Team 1 now move up to 5. And Great Britain Team 2 are on 1. So another draw, and that's enough for Hales and Hall. Sounds like an estate agency, doesn't it, back in Britain? Who'd you buy a house with? Hales and Hall. All right, okay, yeah. So GB Team 2 now, that's Heading and Seaward, now find themselves needing to take 2 points every single time because another draw just isn't going to be enough. I think Aaron Heading there is just being pestered by midgies and small bugs flying around. Great shot from Ellie Seward. So 2 hits for Great Britain Team 2. So no misses so far in this phase of the bronze medal match. But we have our first miss, and that's from Ellie Seward, 58% hit ratio. And that's a terrific shot from Nathan Hales. That target was absolutely motoring out towards the right-hand side on quite a high angle. That one for Lucy, just a little more level. Another great shot from Aaron. And no target called for Ellie Seward. And it's a hit this time. And you just noticed there as well, just Ellie just following through with the sight line. That's all patterns of training and from qualification. Can Lucy Hall keep her hit rate in the 80s? Well, that's a miss this time, so that's now going to drop to the 70s, now 77%. Aaron Heading, meanwhile, is having a real good time at the moment. 4 out of 4. Another great shot from Nathan Hales. Now alongside Aaron Heading with an 89% hit ratio. That's how high the standard is from these 2 British teams. Oh, and a miss from Aaron, just as I was talking about the 89%. Just drops ever so slightly to 85. And Nathan Howes has another clean sweep, 5 out of 5 from the 27-year-old. 90% hit rate. Fantastic day's work so far. And Lucy Hall just finishes it off. So there we have it. The referee's arms are in the air. And that means that it's all over. We did know that Great Britain would receive a bronze medal. That was a foregone conclusion. And it's Great Britain Team 1 who have done it. Nathan Hales and Lucy Charlotte Hall are bronze medalists here at the European Championships. For Aaron Heading and Ellie Seward, it's 4th place. But Aaron seems to find that hilarious nonetheless, so I don't think there's going to be too much to separate these teams, and obviously teammates and friends at the same time. And I think Aaron Heading just saying, well done, Nathan. So there's Stephen Scott, one of the other Great British coaches, just walking off. And alongside, I'm sure, are very delighted. There we have it from the face reaction. Hamish McInnes, the lead man at GB Shooting. So there we have it. That's the bronze medal match done and dusted in the trap mix team here at the European Championships, live from Osijek in Croatia. It was Great Britain Team 1, Nathan Hales and Lucy Hall, who took the bronze. We'll be back in a few moments' time. We've got a gold medal match coming up for you and some world-class names as well that feature in this one. Slovakia of Erik Varda and Zuzana Rehak-Stefašíková, and also Massimo Fabrizi of Italy and the illustrious Jessica Rossi. Meanwhile, just looking back over at some highlights of that bronze medal match, I think that's Aaron just trying to wipe away those bugs. So at least that bronze medal match was actually quite low on no targets, because we saw quite a few yesterday. And just looking at these great slow-mo shots, that's how brittle the clays are these days. Even when they hit the ground, they can just turn into so many pieces. Oh, bugs are plenty. Swat them away. And at the end, teammates, all part of the same team, all part of the same cause, singing from the same hymn sheet, as we would say back in Britain. And Great Britain have another medal here at these European Championships for Shotgun 2023. Don't go anywhere at all. We'll be back in a few moments' time with the gold medal match. It's Slovakia versus Italy, coming up live in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now continue with the gold medal match for the trap mixed team event of the European Championship Osijek 2023. On position number 1, representing Slovakia, Rehak-Stefašíková Zuzana and Varga Erik.
Welcome back to Osijek live at these European Championships for Shotgun 2023 as the Slovakian mixed team just come out to the field of play. Big thumbs up from Zuzana Rehak-Stefašíková, 39 years old now, gold medalist at Tokyo, silver medalist in London and also a silver in Beijing. So Olympic standard and Olympic quality about to come up in this gold medal match. She's alongside Erik Varga, who's now 47, 5 times a gold medalist at World Cups, a former world champion and a former European champion as well. Took a silver medal at the European Championships in Baku in 2015. And here's the Italian team. Massimo Fabrizi, who was 4th in the individual final yesterday, 46 years old now. And then a shotgun shooter with no introduction, but we'll give her one anyway. 31-year-old Jessica Rossi, gold medalist at the London Olympic Games, a 5-time World Championship gold medalist, a 4-time World Cup gold medalist and 2 silver medals from the European Championships. So Marian Garbanarou of Romania is our referee for this one, and our jury once again is Monsieur Christophe Bouche of France. Well, if you are just joining us, welcome along. Thanks very much for coming. Buckle up and get ready. We've got a gold medal match in front of us right now. Slovakia Team 1 versus Italy Team 2. One thing's for sure, it's going to be another medal for Italy. They've done so well over the last 15, 16 days or so here in Osijek. And we're following the point system for this one. So each athlete has 5 targets, a total of 10. And then that scores will be added up as we just look at Mario Filipovic, the Slovakian coach. And then the scores are added up and the highest total receives 2 points. If the 2 totals are the same, then each team receives 1 point. That's Marco Conti. It's the first team to 6 points who will take the gold medal. If at any stage it ends up as Slovakia 5, Italy 5, then we will go to a dramatic shoot-off. So just the test fire taking place at the moment, just a chance just to settle in, because this morning there was plenty of rain and overcast conditions. Now we're back in the sunshine here in Croatia. And Erik Varga, so experienced, opens with a hit. And then Zuzana Rehak-Stefašíková with that traditional bandana on her head. I don't think I've ever seen Zuzana shoot without it. I remember being there in Tokyo to see her take that gold medal in front of course a minimum crowd. There was hardly anyone there at all, just coaches and staff because of the lockdown COVID conditions. But at least the Olympics went ahead. So I wonder really who's going to be the first to miss out of these four, because they're all just so good. As you can see there, Zuzana Rehak-Stefeschikova with a shot right down the middle. There are 5 shots in total. 2 come to the left, 2 come off to the right. Massimo's missed that one. So it's 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and then 1 down the middle. But it's randomised angles, heights. You don't really exactly know where the target is going to fly, and that's where the challenge stands. So first to miss in this one, Massimo Fabrizi, 4th in the individual men's trap final yesterday. Rehak-Stefeschikova meanwhile with 3 out of 3. So 1 timeout is allowed per team, maximum of 60 seconds, and that's to be called before the team fires their shots. And each team has 1 VAR review. If that's successful, they can carry another one forward. If it's turned down, then they can make another VAR request. But if that's turned down as well, there's a point deduction that comes into play. Terrific reaction times from Zuzana. So Eric Varga with a 5 out of 5. Perfect performance so far. Here's Zuzana Rehak-Stefeschikova. And that's a miss. Referee's hand up in the air. So 9 out of 10 for Slovakia. Italy can level it. That's 8. Can Rossi make it 9? Wow, she was never going to miss that one, was she, Jessica Rossi? So 9 hits for Slovakia, 9 hits for Italy. That's a tie. So it means 1 point each. It's Slovakia 1, Italy 1. No target. This time Massimo Fabrizi shooting first as the teams rotate round. So it's Italy who have the honours. Terrific shot. And no target called for Jessica Rossi. So gold medalist at the European Championships in Larnaca last year. And as I reeled off before the gold medal match started, it's almost impossible to count how many medals Jessica Rossi has. So here's the Tokyo Olympic gold medalist with another hit. So Eric Varga now settles in. And that's his shot down the middle. So no misses at this phase of the gold medal match so far, after we had a 9-9 draw. And I don't know whether or not in a situation like this I'd prefer to shoot first, knowing what you've hit, or be the other team, knowing what you have to hit in order to catch up. It's part of me, I think, that would much rather go first and just set your own pace, but the teams do rotate, so you can't have it all your own way. Oh, and a miss for Jessica Rossi, so the Italians can finish on a total maximum of 9 if they get 2 more hits. So pressure on Slovakia now, because so far they're on for a perfect visit. So the Olympic gold medalist settles in again and takes that target cleanly. So Marco Conti, the Italian coach, looks fairly relaxed. No target called for Jessica Rossi. I think that's the second time she's faced a no target. Just see all those bugs again. Go away. I don't want any more bites. Thank you very much. I've had enough. So Italy on 9 out of 10. Slovakia have a chance to take 2 points here. And they're halfway there now. If Rehak Stefachikova hits this target, that's 10 out of 10. A perfect visit. And it's another miss. So once again, we have a 9-9 total. That's 1 point each. So Slovakia, 2 points. Italy, 2 points.
And Team Italy also has 2 points.
Did say earlier today with qualification, this is how close it's been. Slovakia finished their qualification on 144. Italy were just 1 hit behind that on 143. Or 1 miss, I should say, really. 1 miss behind on 143 to Slovakia's 144. So just to say, we're just trying to update our graphics for you. So far, Varga has a hit, Rehak Stefachikova has a miss, and it's Massimo Fabrizi to shoot now. So Massimo has a hit now for Jessica Rossi. There's Mauro De Filippis, who was a silver medalist yesterday, pushed all the way by the illustrious Giovanni Černogorac. It was a home win for Croatia and a gold medal. It was an incredible final for so many reasons. If you haven't seen it, it's on the ESC YouTube stream. You can go back and watch that for your own enjoyment. So now our graphics are up to date. Eric Varga with 2 hits, Rehak Stefachikova with a miss and a hit. Meanwhile, Fabrizi is still to shoot. And absolutely nails that target. So 2 out of 2 so far. Rossi also with a hit. And you'll just notice well there, Jessica Rossi, just spinning off to the right, as those are the rules. So it means you don't turn left and face the other athletes. You turn off to the right and take a slow walk behind the referee. And then go back over to the firing point, over to the left. So we've had 2 draws so far. If you are just joining us, this is the gold medal match for the trap mix team, live from Osijek in Croatia at the European Championships for Shotgun 2023. And is this where we will see perhaps 2 points for one team, or will it be another draw? It's looking unlikely at the moment because Slovakia can only get up now to 8 hits out of 10. And Italy now already on 7, so Jessica Rossi can confirm a draw if she hits this. No target. And then Italy would still have 2 more shots to make it a win and a vital 2 points. And a miss for Rossi. So the drama unfolds. Eric Varga with a hit. Rehak Stefachakova. This is a crucial shot. And hits it. So 8 out of 10 for Slovakia. The Italians need 2 hits in order to take 2 points. And if Rossi hits this clay, then the Italians will go 4-2 in front. And she does hit it, nod of the head as well. Knows that that's a vital 2 points. So it's the first time we've had a team actually win a series. And Italy now on 4 points, Slovakia on 2 points. So once again we start all over again. Italy shooting first. This is Massimo Fabrizi. No target. At least for Massimo today, he knows that a gold or silver is guaranteed to him because he just missed out on a medal yesterday in the individual final, coming 4th. And so far it's all hits. So close. These two, as I said, the 2 teams were just separated by 1 target in qualification. Slovakia with 144, Italy with 143. It's great to see, though, world-class shooting here on the European stage at this very historic shotgun range. So yet another achievement from Rehak Stefachakova. Yet another one of the bronze medals that she's taken over the years. So I think there was just a microphone fault there, hence why our referee is just going over to check.
There is a technical
so we do, yes, have further technical problems now. So it'll just be a visit now off to the bunker. So that's where the trap machines are. You can just see those orange triangles, and that indicates each firing point. And hopefully we won't be too delayed, and we can get this situation sorted out as soon as possible. But this is where experience kicks in for the athletes. These disruptions and pauses and waits. You're just seeing there Zuzana Rehak Stefachakova just taking a moment. Meanwhile, just looking back over at some of the moments we've witnessed. Do love a slow-mo shot of a cartridge coming out of a shotgun like that. It's just something so satisfying about it. So if you are just joining us, welcome along. We're almost pretty much halfway through a gold medal match between Slovakia and Italy, live from Osijek in Croatia at the European Championships for Shotgun 2023. feel free to subscribe to the ESC YouTube stream. That way you can receive notifications of not only future videos and content, but also just to watch back other finals at another time. Also feel free to go to the European Shooting Confederation website. That way you can receive more information on the social media handles. And you can follow us on the likes of Instagram. Now, if I was a pheasant, I'd get a move on. He seems to be very brave coming out, hearing all those shotgun shots, but the pheasant will survive. Quick, run for your life. Off you go. This is the worst place you want to be. There he goes. I'm assuming it's a he. It could be a her. Who knows? But either way, that's it. In you go into the bushes. Everything will be safe. So we get underway once again. And it's the Olympic trap gold medalist from Tokyo with another hit. No target for Massimo Fabrizi. And a solid hit from Massimo. Both Fabrizi and Varga on 94% in terms of a hit ratio. And that's a miss from Rossi. No target for Eric Varga. Bronze medalist in Larnaca at the European Championships last year. And just one of his many achievements. He is a former European champion and world champion. So another batch of solid trap shooting from Slovakia. This time Rossi registers a hit. So the Italians up to 7. Varga can level things up here with this if it's a hit. And it is. So that clay goes racing off towards the Skeets High House. So the Italians once again on 8 hits. Can Rossi make it 9? And what a shot from Jessica Rossi. So one thing's for sure, that could be a draw, unless Susanna Rehak-Stefachikova can destroy this target, turn it to dust. Well, that's a no target. So she'll have to regroup, regather, and shoot again. What a gorgeous shotgun she possesses. And great shot from the Olympic champion. And I think just her steely face, no smile, just says it all. That's how focused the Slovakian team are. They are not going to lie down at all. So Slovakia with a perfect 10 out of 10. Italy with 9 out of 10. That means 2 points goes to Slovakia. It's Slovakia 4 points. Italy 4 points. So Eric Varga gets us underway once again. So another 2 points for either team will secure the gold medal. So now it's so crucial that every shot's a hit for you. No target for Rossi. So 2 hits each per team. And Varga still on 95% hit rate. Also Massimo Fabrizi also on 95%. Meanwhile, Rehak Stefchikova and Rossi both in the mid-80s in terms of hit percentage. I think we're in for a very close conclusion. Will we get another draw? Will one team edge in front and claim 2 points and the gold medal and the honour of European champions? Great shot from Erik Varga. And once again, another decent and solid shot from the Olympic champion. No target again for Jessica Rossi. But once again, after a no target, actually follows up with a hit. Just shows how composed and experienced she is. So Rehak Stefchikova can make this 8 out of 10 with 2 more shots to go. And no target. Just see the shot clock there off to the side. 12 seconds. That's the amount of time you're allowed to take your shot. And in trap shooting like this, you can lower into the shotgun before you take your shot, whereas skeet, it has to be around the hip area. You have to make your call and then raise the shotgun to take your shot. In qualification as well in trap, you are allowed 2 shots per target, but in a final or a medal match such as this, it's 1 target, 1 shot, which is allowed. So, will anyone miss? That's the question. Will it go 5-5? In which case we'll have a shoot-off. And I, for one, really couldn't call that, but we're a few moments away from that at the moment. So Rehak Stefchikova just raises her hand just to say, I'm not quite ready, just need a moment. And this shot could be the difference between a gold and a silver. And it's a miss. So Slovakia on 9. A chance now for Italy. Massimo Fabrizi with a hit. Jessica Rossi can win it here for the Italians. And no target. How frustrating. Rossi on the brink of another gold medal for Italy. She knows a hit is enough to guarantee the 2 points. The title of European champions is at stake here. And it's another no target. So Jessica Rossi has been under this kind of pressure countless times. Just goes through the motions. Raises the shotgun up. And it's a miss for Rossi, and she can't believe it, I think. It's 9-9 once again. I think that's the 3rd time we've had a draw in this gold medal match. So if you're here to support Slovakia, or if you're here for Italy, then unfortunately we've got a nail-biter coming up for you. And Jessica Rossi's face just says it all. Just, oh no, here we go. Great for the neutral spectators. And I wonder if Mario Filipovic, the Slovakian coach, is feeling confident here, sitting next to Marco Conti, both with their arms folded. Closed body language. Protection. What's going to happen here? We are going to a shoot-off. Actually, we haven't had too many shoot-offs, to be fair. But in some of the medal matches such as this, when there's nothing between them. Now, one thing that won't happen here is any rotations of teams. They will all just shoot in the order in which they were announced at the beginning of the gold medal match. So Jessica Rossi literally rolling up her sleeves, ready for a battle. it's come down to this. So close between Slovakia and Italy. Slovakia be desperate for that gold medal. The Italians, meanwhile, well, they've just done so well. The strength of squad, not only just across the trap shooters in terms of junior and senior, but also the skeet team as well. We've heard the Italian national anthem so many times here in Croatia. It's been a wonderful visit for the Italian team. So I think we're just waiting for the traps to be sorted out. And I can see there our referee, Marian Cavanaru of Romania, is just waiting to hear instruction. So, tense times here in Croatia. Marco Conti still with his arms folded. And he can't either bear to watch or can't believe that there's more technical problems here. What's happening, I think he's saying. Well, we're hoping to get underway with this shoot-off. This is testing times, not only for you at home or wherever it is you're watching us, but also for the athletes, the coaches, the Italian team and the Slovakian team. So as the sun continues to shine, it was very wet and rainy earlier on, which meant that qualification conditions were much different than what we're experiencing right now. So I can just see Christoph Busch. You can just see him there in the distance going off to the reporting area. That's the jury in charge for this final. So it is indeed what we suspected earlier on. It's about the randomisation of the traps in order for them to be reset for this shoot-off. So stick with us. This gold medal match will be decided hopefully in a matter of moments. And who knows, with the standard that we've seen though, saying that at the same time, we've hardly seen any misses at all. This one could be very close. Just to say, once we're finished today, then we have one more day of finals for you. And that's coming up tomorrow. Tuesday, the 26th of September, is our final day here at the European Championships. 4 p.m. local time in Osijek. Tomorrow is the trap team women's final. And then at 5 p.m. it'll be the turn for the trap team men. So feel free to join us for both of those medal matches, both bronze and gold, for the trap team women and the trap team men. And you can find that on our YouTube channel where you are right now. Feel free to subscribe as well. Hit the subscribe button, hit like, give us your comments as well. Where are you around the world? Where are you watching? How are you feeling right now, waiting for this shoot-off between these two brilliant teams, Slovakia and Italy? So Massimo Fabrizi, a very impressive total today. 96%. 24 hits out of the 25. Only missed one target. If he'd had that kind of form yesterday, he probably would have stayed in the hunt for a medal. As it turned out, Massimo was 4th in the individual final yesterday. Jessica Rossi, meanwhile, with 21 hits out of 25. So 84%, which is, I would say, quite low in a way by Jessica Rossi's standards. 31 years old now, gold medalist at the London Olympics and so many other golds since. Susanna Rehak-Stefačíková, the Olympic champion. 21 hits again out of 25, so same stats as Jessica Rossi, an 84% hit rate. And Eric Varga alongside Massimo Fabrizi, also on 24 out of 25. Isn't that incredible that both of the men, both of the women, both on the same hit rates in terms of percentage? That just shows how close this has been. So here we go. Slovakia finished on 5 points, as did Italy. Here comes a shoot-off. Oh, and a miss for Erik Varga. That could be vital. And this is where you rely now on your teammate to step up and try and do what you just didn't and hit instead of miss. And a miss for Rehak Stefčíková, the Olympic champion, has missed that target. So Massimo Fabrizi can decide right now whether or not Italy do indeed take the gold medal. And no target. Frustrating for Massimo. It just takes a deep breath, just pauses and looks up as a very high rise, lowers down the shotgun. And that's a hit. And Jessica Rossi, I think, just wants a hug more than anything. They've managed to make it through. And it literally just came down to a shoot-off. Those two misses from the Slovakian team just let the Italians in. And Massimo Fabrizi stepped up, took a pause, and I think he's just having a word in Jessica Rossi's ear saying, well done. It's another gold medal for Italy. So Rossi and Fabrizi are the mixed team European champions. Meanwhile, what a display from Erik Varga and Zuzana Rehak Stefčíková. Two misses in the shoot-off unfortunately meant they had to settle for the silver medal. And meanwhile, they are joined by Great Britain Team 1, Nathan Hales and Lucy Hall, who were the bronze medalists earlier this afternoon. So here come the official announcements and presentations.
Representing Great Britain, Lucy Charlotte Hall and Nathan Hales.
So Nathan Hales and Lucy Hall are the bronze medalists. Great effort from the British team. They've had a lot of bronze medals out here. It's been a good visit for Great Britain. So Slovakia, Team 1, Erik Varga and Zuzana Rehak Stefčíková.
Representing Italy, Jessica Rossi and Massimo Fabrizi.
So the gold medalists and European champions are Italy Team 2, Jessica Rossi and Massimo Fabrizi are the gold medalists here in Osijek in Croatia.
The event of the European Championship Osijek 2023 will take place at the final range in 15 minutes.
So lovely scenes and wonderful moments that we're witnessing here in Croatia as we almost draw to a conclusion here at the European Championship. Still got one day to go in terms of finals. Some team medals to be awarded tomorrow as we just look back at some of the highlights from this gold medal match in just a second. So there's some crucial moments in this gold medal match. And it was so close in the end. There were two draws to begin with. It went to 2 points each. And then it all just started to separate out. It got to 5-5, and that was the only way we could go to a shoot-off. And there was literally nothing to separate the two teams. Such a performance from Slovakia and from Italy. But then with the calibre of names that was in both of the teams, with the likes of Erik Varga alongside the Olympic champion Zuzana Rehak Stefčíková, well, you expect great things. Likewise with Italy and Massimo Fabrizi and Jessica Rossi. And Jessica Rossi adds another gold medal to her collection. And I'm sure once the Italians get on the plane, no matter what happens tomorrow, they'll have had a happy trip and we'll go back to Italy literally with bags full of medals. So just looking at the slow-mo reactions of Jessica Rossi. And that pheasant a few seconds ago that we just saw managed to escape and ran off into the bushes. Rehak Stefachukova was so focused during that final. Great performance from this man here, Massimo Fabrizi. And that was the moment that he took a hit in the shoot-off, which meant Jessica Rossi didn't even have to shoot, and I think was delighted not to have any pressure stacked on her. Meanwhile, Marco Conti, the coach, just taking some pictures for his memory and photo collection of this illustrious moment when Massimo Fabrizi and Jessica Rossi became European champions here in Osijek in Croatia. So thank you very much for joining us today for the bronze and gold medal match in the mixed team. We are back tomorrow. We have one more day of finals for you. And the trap team women starts at 4 p.m. local time here in Croatia, and then the trap team men at 5 p.m. From myself, Rory McAllister, from everyone here in Osijek, we bid you farewell for now. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.